gonna get you. You're not gonna get away with it. Fact of life. Do you understand? Ottawa. Hurry up and pay up. Or do you like it like this? Huh? 'Cause you don't scare me. At all. And I now know I scare you. Ooh, what power I have. Now you really gonna tell me this room should be empty? Seriously? Huh? Child services? I'm about to file another lawsuit. And I want $50 million for each child you stole. If I was to kidnap somebody else's child, I'd be looking at 25 years in prison. Why is the society allowed to do it? Now you're looking at $50 million each child you stole. Fact of life. You won't have to bring him back. I want the money. And I won't back down. Not even from your SWAT team. I'm Army trained. The rules are the rules. And the law is for everybody. Jesus, you got another job to do. They're tampering with my sound on my machine. I'm Wild SP Production. I make sound. Seriously though. My computer belongs to Wild SP Productions and myself. If CSIS can't do their job, I copyright my stuff in the Americans, with the Americans. FBI becomes your jurisdiction. And remember, I also copyright my stuff in England, making it Interpol's jurisdiction also. Why battle this? Why battle this? You guys told me you didn't want to go to war. The world is not allowed to voice over my stuff. They were cutting my camera off because in case I say something that's wrong. Hey, I ain't a child. I'm 36 years old. And I've been on set as a performer for 34 years. I was a performer even before I became Stephane King. Fact of life. Where's the competency? Says much for the city, huh? A writer does not have to get his head checked. Those harassing me should get their heads checked. I'm not a violent man, nor have I ever been a violent man. And nor will I ever be a violent man. But you keep the French away from me. They need to get their heads checked. I live in Ottawa, and I have no family. Do you understand that? No brothers and sisters. At all. Fact of life. Provocation is against the law. Trespassing is against the law. Invading my privacy is against the law. All of them fall into the assault charge against the law. When a city or a person commits all three crimes, it becomes an assault. I've studied all three laws: the family law, the criminal law, and the civil law. Another fact of life: I have not mastered it, nor will I master it. I will not take a bar exam. I will not go to court and free a real criminal. This city still hasn't caught the real pyro yet. Think about that. And he managed to set fire from BC all the way to the city of Montreal, where I did the time. Remember that. Ottawa, you're not going to attract very many high rollers here because of the way you're treating me. It does not take that long to settle. You know you have to. Fact of life. Being as smart as I am, I still have one huge question. What is it you're actually trying to prove? Look in my eyes and answer me that. Because if there's one thing that has changed in me throughout all the tortures this city has put me through, is I've become emotionless. You know what that means? It means you can't break my heart. You can't make me cry. I fractured my arm yesterday. Not one teardrop. Do you understand? You want me to react? Script. If I accept the script, I'll play with you. If I don't, you're screwed. I'm a professional actor, a professional performer, a kick-ass writer-composer, and this is not self-proclaimed. Another fact. Remember, this city never thought I left, yet I have children on the West Coast. That magically happened? Just like Shania Twain told Ottawa, keep those doctors away from me. Do you understand? They do not know the difference between reality and fiction. Because if they did, they'd be stepping up to the ball plate. I play in the big leagues. Little league not for me. Another fact of life. To provoke me in order to watch me get mad is against the law. And sorry folks, but I still haven't seen a contract. I'll give you a little heads up. I myself, I do play with Taylor Swift. Her family likes to call me a nut up on stage. And you know what? That's been approved. The rest of you, you are going to be in trouble. Fact of life. Here's a little joke for you, baby. Huh? You can come over and play with my son. Except like Michael said, the kid just ain't my son. You understand? But you can come and play with me as long as you want. You're free to come and go as you please. You, Taylor Swift, have power. And that's what's pissing off the French right now. See you soon. You should remember this. Nothing is direct live. Whether it's the me, the real me, speaking to you with the green eyes, or the me with the brown eyes, as a mad fool up on stage. I'm a pro at it. I can remember my lines. To tamper with my equipment is a big faux pas. Who died and named you king? I also know there's two teams out there playing with me. There's a team that likes to tease, but they do it in a friendly manner. And there's another team that's damn afraid. And the team that's afraid wants me to get my head checked. Why don't you speak to me when I'm out in public? You'll be able to tell for yourself. Look me in the eyes and talk like a normal human being. I know there's a code of conduct where you're not supposed to speak to me because I'm a director until I speak to you. But I'm not directing 24/7. When I'm outside in the public, speak to me. You'll all be able to tell for yourselves that there's absolutely nothing wrong with this. What kind of hope are we teaching the children if you keep trying to bash me in? I have 50 million children fans. Not self-proclaimed, for real. Your children love me above and beyond, as do my own. Fact of life. Right now, the adults, you're the ones scaring them. My movies aren't even that scary. To them, my books are not even scary. Makes you think, doesn't it? Makes you wonder. It's the land of the brave, the land of the free. Not just down south, but up here in my company. Fact of life. Remember that.